Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Clay Waller's trial may get a change of venue. Also, House Speaker Stephen Tilley steps down. Plus, we'll tell you why gas prices are on the rise in southeast Missouri. All of these stories, and is there any chance of rain in our forecast?
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. Clay Waller will be back in a Cape Girardeau County courtroom on October 22nd. Judge Benjamin Lewis set that date after Waller pleaded not guilty on charges of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence on Monday. Waller also waived his right to a formal arraignment during Monday's hearing. Now, according to media reports, Waller's public defender, Christopher Davis, will file a change of venue motion this week. Davis told reporters that he expects the judge to set aside 2 weeks for the trial in late spring or early summer of next year. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here in the Storm Tracker Center with our first forecast. Dustin?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Not a bad day today. Current conditions through southeast Missouri, not too bad as well. 83 right now in Festus and St. Genevieve. Fredericktown right now at 82. 82 in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff, and 81 right now in Cape Girardeau. As we head through the evening hours, partly sunny skies, 79 degrees at 7 p.m., 9 p.m., partly cloudy skies, 73, and by midnight, temperature around 68 degrees, and those partly cloudy skies continue. I'll give you more details on the forecast. That includes a little bit of a cool down and some thunderstorms on the way. All those details coming up later in weather.
Missouri House Speaker Stephen Tilley is stepping down effective immediately. The Perryville Republican is resigning several months before the end of his term. Tilley cited his optometry practice, working on campaigns, and spending time with his 2 daughters as the key factors in his decision. Now, in a resignation letter submitted to Governor Nixon, Tilley says his duties will be handled by Speaker Pro Tem Shane Scholler until a new speaker is chosen. Lawmakers typically meet in September to consider whether to override any of Nixon's vetoes. For almost 8 years, Tilley has represented the 106th District, comprised of Perry, St. Genevieve, and St. Francis counties. He was elected Speaker back in 2011. Republican voters in 3 Madison County precincts will go back to the polls in 2 weeks. Those voters will determine the Republican nominee for District 2 Commissioner between Wayne Spain and Jim Thompson, who tied in the August 7th primary. Madison County Clerk Don Fireball tells 18 Eyewitness News who will be voting on August 28th.
The 3 precincts involved will be Marquand, Ward 1, and Castor. And there'll be a runoff of those 2 names, and whoever comes out on top will be placed on the November 6th ballot.
Fireball says no one can remember 2 candidates coming up with the exact number of votes.
There was a tie here in a referendum or something they had here one time, I think, a few years back, but as far as a candidate, nobody can remember that happening.
The winner in the August 28th primary will take on the Democratic candidate Dave Lewis for the District 2 Commissioner seat. As the fastest growing public institution of higher education in the state, Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff faces a set of unique challenges. President Dr. Devin Stevenson notes that the school's largest budget item is personnel, so a few years back, they prepared.
That's exactly why we right-sized the institution 3 years ago, to prepare for what we're experiencing now, and so that we could, as we grow, plug individuals in. And slowly but surely, we've added staff here and we've added staff there in the areas that were creating that demand.
Among those growth areas are a 24-hour help desk for students having problems with the school's online learning programs. Dr. Stevenson also points out that growth in their call center, which contacts students who go into the academic alert, has to be addressed as well.
We call them and proactively say, what can we do to help? You need to check here, or this is a person that you need to call. Let us help you there.
Dr. Stevenson says another personnel challenge is finding full-time faculty members instead of hiring part-time adjunct professors. When we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, we'll tell you why gas prices are on the rise across southeast Missouri. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Doniphan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the Heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. Press the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Gas prices are once again on the rise across southeast Missouri. 6 weeks ago, regular unleaded had dropped to just about $3.13 a gallon, but now it's creeping near $3.50 a gallon. Senior petroleum analyst Patrick DeHaan of GasBuddy.com says it's a case of up and down.
Oil prices going up and refineries going down spells higher prices. Refinery about 2.5 weeks ago now, or 2 weeks ago, went down in Wood River. That's right across the river from St. Louis, so very close proximity. That's causing Missouri prices to go up, as well as some other regional gasoline refinery issues that have come up, as well as higher crude prices now.
DeHaan says the good news is 2 factors should put downward pressure on gas prices in about a month or so.
Demand for gasoline will likely take a drop off after Labor Day weekend. That should put some downward pressure on prices, as will the switch over back to winter gasoline. That starts September 15. That's when the EPA relaxes summer air pollution standards, so we can go back to cheaper gasoline, cheaper winter gasoline, that is. So both of those factors should help downward pressure at the pump. You can always find the lowest gas prices in our viewing and listening area by clicking on the Gas Buddy icon on our websites, KDKZ18.com and Froggy96online.com. A St. Louis man will be in a St. Francis County courtroom August 29th facing charges of statutory sodomy and statutory rape, among others. In total, Mitchell Rose is facing 114 charges in St. Francis and Washington counties. St. Genevieve County Prosecutor Carl Kinski was appointed a special prosecutor in that case. Rose was originally facing 24 charges, but based on Kinski's review, that number grew.
For reasons that I'm not entirely clear on, Mitchell Rose was never charged with statutory rape or statutory sodomy, even though many of his alleged victims were under the age of consent.
According to a probable cause statement, the crimes allegedly happened from July 2009 to October 2010. Kinski says the case should have been handled much sooner than this.
In some ways, this is an embarrassment, in my opinion, to the prosecuting attorneys involved in this case, because we are dealing with an incident that took place in 2009-2010, and Mitchell Rose is entitled to a trial, and the alleged victims, are entitled to resolution of their case.
Rose is being held on a $750,000 bond. He's scheduled to go to trial on the St. Francis County charges in October. The mission of the Wayne County Historical Society is to restore and maintain the history of the county. Society President Linda Lunyu says their most recent meeting featured former teacher and superintendent Virgil Clubb discussing one-room schools.
He spoke to us first and told some of, what he remembered of the one-room schoolhouses and some of the rules that they had and so on. And then we had quite a few of our people that were there had gone to one-room schools, and we had 2 ladies that were present who had taught at one-room schools.
The society holds their meetings at the Patterson Community Center, and Linda says folks can visit their archives.
We have 2 rooms that are full of museum items, and then we have 1 room that we call the library and the genealogy department. And we have it open every second Saturday of each month from 9 to 1 o'clock.
Linda says the society is planning a cleanup of Fort Benton, but they haven't set the date yet. For more information about the Wayne County Historical Society, call Linda at 223-7130. Still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, making a difference one step at a time. We'll show you why some doctors insist if some therapy is good, more is better. That's next in today's Your Health.
Some cooler weather is on the way for southeast Missouri and some thunderstorms. All those details coming up next in weather.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Not a bad day here in southeast Missouri. We do have a little bit of a warm up on the way. We have also a cool down for the weekend plus some thunderstorms. Let's take a look at our weather headlines for our area. Near normal temperatures for this time of year. Plenty of sunshine. However, it does look like some isolated thunderstorms are on the move for Thursday. Here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 80s. 83 right now in Festus and St. Genevieve. Fredericktown right now at 82, as well as in Ironton and Potosi. Ellington at 82 and Van Buren as well. And right now in Cape Girardeau, 81 degrees. Here at the studio, a current temperature of 81 degrees under a partly cloudy sky. Feels like 81 out there with current dew point 54, 38% humidity, and west-northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. Going through the day tomorrow, plenty of sunshine through southeast Missouri. However, our next weather system is starting to push off from the south, giving us a chance for isolated thunderstorms late Wednesday into Thursday. So for tonight, we'll see a partly cloudy sky, low around 60, light to variable winds, 58 in Festus, 57 in Potosi, 58 in Ellington, Van Buren as well, 59 in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff at 61. Then for tomorrow, not a bad day, a little bit on the warmer side than what it was today. Plenty of sunshine, 91 degrees, 94 in Festus, 93 in Ironton, Van Buren, 92, and 93 in Piedmont. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. Plenty of sunshine again on Wednesday, high of 91. Then on Thursday, 92 degrees with some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, temperature around 80. Nice weekend in store. Plenty of sunshine. A little bit warmer on Monday with partly sunny skies, high of 84. And then 86 on Tuesday with some isolated thunderstorms in the forecast. And a look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri. 80 degrees for Saturday, plenty of sunshine. Partly sunny on Sunday with a high around 81. That's checking your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details are located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the Weather tab. Fred, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dustin. On average, a child is diagnosed with cerebral palsy every hour of every day in this country. It's a disease that can affect everything from a child's vision to their ability to walk. Now, a new approach to physical therapy is helping some kids make great strides. Clark Powell reports.
Because their muscles can be extremely tight and hard to control, physical therapy can be frustrating for kids with cerebral palsy, which explains why some dread it. Not little Joshua Williams. When he started a therapy program using this specialized harness and treadmill system, he could only walk about 20 minutes at a time at a pace of about a half mile an hour.
And at the end, he could walk 55 minutes at a speed ranging from 1 mile an hour to 1.3 or 4.
That's more than twice as far and twice as fast, and Joshua did it in only 2 months. The difference was an aggressive therapy program and this device that uses straps and a harness to support Joshua's weight so he doesn't have to worry about falling and can concentrate on walking.
And children that might not be able to support their full weight can start at a really low level of support and just again practice that stepping motion.
Dr. Amy Newmeyer leads the cerebral palsy program at Nationwide Children's Hospital. She says this device helps strengthen a child's legs, which allows them to walk more naturally without the device and have more stamina when they do. But the real difference comes with an aggressive schedule. Newmeyer, who's also with Ohio State University, has found in evaluations here that the more time kids spend in this program, the better they walk when they leave.
So traditional therapy models are often once a week, and with the treadmill training program, the children will come several times a week for training and strengthening exercises.
Which makes a big difference. In fact, 9 out of 10 kids who went through a recent 8-week program here walked farther and faster on their own, giving them not only more confidence, but more independence as well. At Nationwide Children's Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Doctors say this approach to therapy works well for kids with cerebral palsy who are motivated and have some ability to walk. It may also be used in patients who've had a stroke or brain or spinal cord injury.
I'm Stacy Johnson. What do a lot of Americans do first thing when they wake up, last thing before they go to bed, and sometimes at the dining room table? I'll explain just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment. With a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
Want to improve how efficiently you complete your work during the day? All it takes is managing one important thing. Money hacker Stacy Johnson explains.
According to one recent survey, nearly 70% of Americans can't go to sleep without doing it. 40% have done it at the dinner table, and 70% of us do it before 8 a.m. What am I talking about? Work-related email. If you work at a computer or even have a smartphone, you know how much time it sucks up. It derails your train of thought. It interrupts your entire day. Like Pavlov's dog, you hear a ding, you check your email. After all, it may be important, right? But it usually isn't, is it? It destroys your focus. What you need to learn to do is manage your email instead of it managing you. I asked an expert for some tips on doing exactly that. The first is to turn off those little noises, the dings and other things that interrupt your focus.
Otherwise, you're going to spend your whole day constantly reactive to what other people need as opposed to focused on what you really want to be doing today.
Next, stop using your inbox as a task list so you can take charge of how you spend your day. And finally, clear your inbox every day.
Nobody leaves messages back in their postal box after they take the mail out and read it. Why do people do that in their inbox? Instead, just press archive all or move all the messages out, and you'll feel this weight lifted off of you.
So there you have it. The key, controlling your inbox instead of letting your inbox control you. But that's just the beginning. Jared's got a lot more information, including specific instructions on filtering your email. To see it, just go to moneytalksnews.com and search for email. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website at kdkz18.com and click on the Money Talks News under the Lifestyles tab.
And coming up in sports, the Potosi Trojans are looking for a bounce-back year. The Cardinals welcome the Arizona Diamondbacks to Busch Stadium tonight, and the Rams have canceled 2 trips to London. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News with Jeremy Martin.
The Potosi Trojans are looking to bounce back from a year that coach Mark Casey calls a learning experience. Casey says he has a strong group of returning leaders.
Dusty Weidman, he was our tailback last year and our middle linebacker. He will be back. He'll be a senior this year. He's one of our 4 captains. Dakota Glore, which was a defensive end and wide receiver for us, he'll be back as well as one of our captains. Our quarterback from last year, Aaron Vincent, will be back. He's one of our captains. So we've got a good group of guys.
Casey adds a number of other players are stepping up as well.
Dalton Syme, he's another one of our captains that he is going to have to play big roles for us this year. And we've got a lot of position battles going on right now that it's going to be interesting to see how they work out.
Potosi's first game this season is against a brand new opponent, Confluence Prep Academy, August 24th. 2 potential playoff teams meet tonight in St. Louis when the Cardinals welcome the Arizona Diamondbacks to Busch Stadium. Despite a tough 11-inning loss to the Phillies on Sunday, the Redbirds are just 2 games behind the Pittsburgh Pirates for the 2nd NL wildcard slot. The Diamondbacks are 5 games back of the West Division leading San Francisco Giants and 6.5 games back of the 2nd NL wildcard spot. Rookie Joe Kelly will take the mound for the St. Louis. He'll square off with the D-backs' Ian Kennedy. And the Rams announced on Monday they're withdrawing a commitment to play a home game in London during the 2013 and 2014 seasons. St. Louis will proceed with this season's scheduled game against New England on Sunday, October 28th at London's Wembley Stadium. But that's it, at least for the near future. In making the announcement, Rams officials indicated they wanted to focus on the Edward Jones Dome first-tier process with the St. Louis Convention and Visitors Commission. And that's a look at sports. Fred and Dustin, back over to you.
Dustin Kopp, certainly a lot of good things to talk about for the weather coming up. First, temperatures have been on the downward trend. And looks like we may even get some rain to offset some of the drought conditions we've had here. What's that look like?
There's a little bit on the way for Thursday. Looking at the 7-day forecast, we have a little bit of a warm trend on Wednesday, 91 degrees, plenty of sunshine. On Thursday, we're going to see temperature around 92, but we have those isolated thunderstorms, so it may cool things off a little bit. But Friday and Saturday, temperature around 80 degrees, plenty of sunshine. Same on Sunday, and then we're starting to warm back up next week. By next Tuesday, possibly some isolated thunderstorms as well. So not too bad for the weekend.
No, it's looking
We have
real
something
good.
to look forward to.
You betcha. It's interesting when we can look forward to thunderstorms, you know. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock with more. Until then, have a blessed evening, and God bless everyone.
The news doesn't stop here. Go to KDKZ18.com for your latest news, weather, and sports. We'll see you tonight at 10, and Newswatch is next. Have a good evening.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.